Hello, everybody. My name is CoreyAction. Well, at least that's the name of my channel. My real name is Dante. Okay. The reason why I named my channel Corey Action it has a good ring to it. My middle name is Corey, and so I just figured since I make reaction videos, I just had a creative mindset at the time of me making a video. As you can obviously see in the title of the video, your boy turned 20. So immediately, some people may end up asking questions such as, "Well, what are you going to do on your 20th birthday?" Well, I'm not going to do absolutely nothing, and I'm going to skip the whole philosophy speech. But I do definitely want to take the time for me to just really, really praise myself because the majority of the people that may watch this video is not going to understand or is not going to be able to say that they've been there part of my life simply because they don't know me. But for the past, I guess the years of my understanding, obviously, I can't say for the past 20 years because then I'm including when I was an infant. But let me just keep it straightforward. For the past 16 years of my life, it was just struggle. I don't even know where to begin. But all I can say for sure is that I am so glad that I made it into 2020 because you know something, when you really think about it, and unfortunately, it's something that anybody could think of. Used to, or maybe it actually, I can't even use the word used to because it has always been like this since the very beginning of time. But not many teenagers, not many people are even able to live up to 20 years old. Unfortunately, people die at such a young age, and it's kind of heartbreaking when you think about it because they haven't even begun to live their life. I guess I can safely say that I haven't begun living, or I just began living. But I wanted to put this message out for those who are perhaps younger than me, perhaps a little bit older than me, perhaps some who also turned 20 on the same day that I did. But definitely live. Just keep living, because you honestly don't know what's going to happen in the future. No one has the ability to predict the future. I don't want to have that YOLO mindset because no offense to those who have that mindset, but I don't want to live recklessly where I'm able to do whatever I want, live while I'm young, and etc. Because when I'm older, I'm have to suffer the consequences and whatnot. I don't want to have that mindset, but I'll give you a little bit of detail, just a little bit of a detail about me personally. I have always been a proper person because that's just how I was born and raised. Well, not born, but that's just how I was raised. I was raised of being proper. So I just try to stand out. I just try to stand out and not and be different from other people because there's no point of trying to act like someone who you're not. I mean, yeah, you'll probably end up oppressing one or two of your friends, maybe even a family member, but you're not staying true to yourself. And so that's why I try my best to just not try so hard to impress others. If they're not impressed of, if your friends or family or whomever are not impressed because you are being yourself, then ultimately that is just their loss. It's their loss. Don't lie to yourself just because for the time being. Always stay true to you. And um, throughout the years when I was in school, I always try to fit in. I always tried my best to fit into this group. And the group that I was trying to fit in wasn't really friendly. They were more like snakes. They'll pretend to be your friend for that given moment, and then without hesitation, they would stab me in the back. I had my share of friendships, so speaking from experience, I know what a true friend is and what a true friend isn't. A true friend, one thing for sure, will always stick with you thick and thin no matter what. Even in your darkest times, in your darkest hours, they will always stick with you. I don't need to mention anybody's name. Whoever is watching this video, whoever knows me personally, whoever calls me by my first name, which is Dante, definitely know who you are talking to. Definitely know who you are. And for that, you should give yourself a round of applause because honestly, friends, you'd be surprised. People may think that family goes first, or some people may debate and say, well, no, friends go first. Friends always come first before family. But I'm just grateful that I have people who plays an important role in my life. And I just want to say that will never go unnoticed. Of course, I'm a semi-stoic person. I don't talk much. I don't complain so much, or at least I try not to complain as much. But I'm definitely am showing you my appreciation. I may not be a laughing person type of person, and I know that's more or less of a contradiction because as you see in my channel, for the most part, it's all about laughter. But I try to loosen up a little bit. What you're seeing right now, this is me. In reality, I'm calm. You can go as far as saying that I show no emotion or no reaction whatsoever. I'm just more of a cool as a cucumber, so to speak. But yeah. If anybody just happens to pass by this video that know me since I was a young man, or not even young man, but as a young kid, a youngster, if you will, they'll probably can easily say that I have changed because the person who you see in front of your screen is quite different than the person whom I was about to describe because I wasn't an easygoing person when I was young. I'll say that at the very least. I really wasn't. I had some challenges. Everybody has challenges, so I'm not going to even try to outshine my challenges with everyone else. I'm not even going to try to compare my challenges because everybody has their own demons that they fight against. So, so I just really had to stop and think to myself, the fact that I hit 20, more or less, I'm viewing it as a blessing because, as I said before in the video, not everybody gets the chance of hitting, reaching up to being 20 years old. And though people may see that worth celebrating, I don't celebrate birthdays because of my religion. And not to mention, even if without religion wise, I just don't celebrate my birthdays. Don't get me wrong. Don't look at it as I can't be around anybody who always say happy birthday, this and that. You can say happy birthday to me, of course, but I just don't celebrate. Sure, you can send me gifts and whatnot, and I get to decide whether or not I can accept it or reject it. But yeah, that's just me, and that's with all holidays. In fact, I don't celebrate any holidays. If you want to know more why I don't celebrate holidays or celebrate this and that, I will leave a very special link in the description box below, and I will also leave it in the comment section if I don't forget. But yeah, I really had to stop. I said to myself, "Holy crap, Dante, you turned 20. You turned 20. I guess it's safe for me to say that I'm no longer a teenager. And you know something, I try my very best to look at things in a mature aspect, to look at things in a serious matter. People always question me, such as why you never smile, or why are you so serious, or why you always think things in a gloomy matter, or whatever questions that people may ask. And I guess my excuse was all about maturity, but I have to realize too that I had to live a little while as well. But of course, without me not having a YOLO mindset. Because honestly, I'm not really with all of that reckless activities. I'm not all about having sex at a young age, or having a kid at a young age, or smoking weed and marijuana and do all these publicity, all these stunts that they do in the publicity. So I can't even say the word I was trying to say it, but you pretty much get the idea of where I'm coming from. I'm not really with all of that. I'm just a, if anything, you could say that I have a boring life, and that's far from the truth. But yeah, that's just me. That's me. You can say I live a boring life, but honestly, I'm quite satisfied with the life that I'm living right now. Anybody that wants a question, such as my relationship status, I'm single, and honestly, as much as I admire myself, and as much as I may say to myself, and as much as I wanted a girlfriend, I cannot rush a relationship. And I think that's one thing that no one should do, whether you're younger than me, happens to be the same age as me, or perhaps when you're, or if you're older than me. That's just the one thing that I don't think anyone should do, for that matter. I can't really speak from experience for that. I never had a girl in my life. But yeah. But long story short, I just have to really say how glad I am to to be here, to be alive rather, because so many tragic incidents happens, and I've been seeing it happen to more of teenagers than adults, and even adults who are just beginning to live their lives, who turn 30 or whatever the case may be, still have a life to live, and for it to just end so shortly, you know. And I don't want to talk as if nothing in this world is going to happen to me, because anything can happen to me the moment I step outside of this house. More or less, anything could happen to me, even if I'm not even outside. Even if I'm not outside, something could happen to me. But I just really have to take the time and self reflect, you know. This is probably the realest thing that I have ever said throughout my years of me uploading on YouTube. I mean, I try to be calm. I try to be comfortable. I try to do everything for everybody. I'm a kind person. That's where I try to be. I try to, you know, be a calm person, a kind person. I don't really do well with drama. And what do I mean by that? Well, drama is just not my cup of tea. I don't really like drama. In fact, I try to, you know, distance myself from drama, because at the end, you're just wasting your energy. It's not really worth it. I don't think it's worth it. What's the point of one getting in drama? Relationships are being torn apart from drama, especially when the drama is a misunderstanding, or a miscommunication for that matter. I'm not really with it. I'm not a fan of it. And I'm going to leave that up to that person who wants to start the drama. But I'm not going to even try to get into that. But yeah, I guess for the most part, my life is just, it's more or less private. And I know that's another contradiction, because here I am putting everything on the table, telling you about my life, my real name, how old I am, what I'm about, and etc. But other than that, that's the only thing you'll get from me. Everything that I do is going to be private unless otherwise. I may post things on social media here and there, but I'm not a fanatic where every single thing that I do, everybody needs to know, or every single thing that I say, everybody needs to know. I'm not really an attention seeker. I don't go to great lengths just for people to notice me. If people notice me, they notice me. I mean, I know I always ask for people to like, comment, and subscribe and such forth, but it's just a slogan that most YouTubers, if not pretty much every YouTuber, says, and I was just accustomed to it. Obviously, of course, you don't have to like my video, you don't have to comment down below, and most certainly you don't have to subscribe to this channel. But yeah, for sure. What else I was going to say? You know, people's I don't know. I don't really know what else to say. I don't want to take my time, even though time is endless, but I don't think I have anything else in particular to say when it comes to my life. I try to not to put too much information out there for that. Too much information is just too much information. But yeah, that's pretty much about it for me. But yeah, of course, now you know my real name, and now you know how my channel came to be about. Well, the name of my channel, of how it came to be about. But yeah, that's just pretty much about it. I just had to really do a real talk, more or less. I know I always do discussion videos, and I know I always do redirect videos or reaction videos or whatnot, updates and things of that nature. But I just figure this is big, but at the same time, not so much as big, because at the end of the day, I'm not really going to celebrate my own birthday. 20 years. 20 years. Wow. Could I possibly see myself 20 more years from now? Could I? I try to. I try to overlook the tragedies that happens in the world without, of course, being naive and living underneath a rock and say, oh, well, this is no. Naivety can definitely be your downfall. It can be anybody's downfall, because without not having the knowledge, for that knowledge is power after all, that could be your demise. And people got to really see how the world really is, whether it's nice, whether it's cruel. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Honestly, I don't want to take up anybody's time. But yeah, that's just who I am. I'm a calm person for the most part. I don't really get heated, meaning that I don't really get angry all of a sudden. I don't have anger issues. Um, but yeah, I'm relatively easy to talk to. I'm not intimidating, in case anybody just thinks that. And if there's anybody who I know that watches this video that says otherwise, well, I think that's something that you may want to tell me, instead of shaking your head in a dark room and thinking to yourself, well, this is what Dante is, or this is what, I mean, if that's the impression that you get from me, then I apologize. But at the end of the day, it's really your life. So I'm not going to really be bothered by that. But yeah, that's all I'm going to say there. So I don't know when I'm going to upload this video. I really don't know when or if I upload this video, because I may look back and I say, well, I may not upload this video, or I may just put it on an unlist for now, or I may put a schedule. You know what I thought about doing, honestly? And I may end up just making this a separate video, just to switch the tone a little bit. I thought about just making a video, like a future video, where I tell, this is like for my future self, like where I just make a video and say things are gonna get worse. You know, stuff in that particular. But it was just a thought. But yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. My name is Dante, but this channel is known to be called CoreyAction, and I will always be known for CoreyAction. But if anybody click on this video, thank you, and it's perfect. I appreciate you clicking on this video and listening to me. I know that I can talk a long time, I could talk a lot, but honestly, yeah, I have nothing else to say. At this point, I'm just dragging along. But yeah, just like this catchy slogan that all YouTubers says. If you don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if there's any videos you would like for me to react to, just comment down below with the link to the video. Till then, I'm gonna try to react to Bleach, more TV shows in that nature. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you later.